Here's another addition to, hey, I know a guy. So I know this guy and I've known him for years. And I smoked a lot of weed with him. He'd smoke a lot of weed with me too. But I couldn't keep afforded to buy it. It was expensive where I'm at. Street prices were fucking stupid. So he's like, I can get you into sell and I'll get you a little bit here and you can just start out. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I had a few people that I deal with on a regular and just make a little bit here. So I had a couple joints to smoke a week or something like that. And, I started selling more and more. And I was working a regular job on the side too. And then I decided to go out and buy myself a motorcycle. And hell, selling a little bit of green here and there is what paid for most of the price of that motorcycle when I bought it. So worked out for me. But like I said, hey, I know a guy. He got so jealous of me because he was having people leave him and come and get stuff from me. And the only thing I did different, instead of keeping it all dried out and crunchy in a bag, I would throw orange peels in that shit. Well, he didn't like that because it made it taste better. It had terpenes, and it was just such a better product than what he was presenting, which was this dry, crumbly shit. And he kept that dry, crumbly shit because he wanted the keef to collect in the bottom of the bag so he could make edibles and then sell them to them again. So it's like, you're not going to get real high off of what he's got because all the good shit's in the bottom of the bag. And then he's going to make edibles and rip you off by selling you those too. So you come buy weed from me, and I'm going to make sure it's nice and lush and crispy in a good way. Gooey still, maybe. Wet a little bit. Real sparkly on the inside. I wish I had pictures to show you. It was some pretty shit after I, put orange peels around it in an open container. Oh, man, you should try that if you haven't. But anyways, like I said, hey, I know a guy. He went and told everybody I was spraying methamphetamine on this marijuana. And I'm like, how was I doing that? And apparently he tried to explain the process of like putting it with water and getting it liquefied and then spraying it on. And I'm like, that doesn't work. That would not work. That's not how that works. You would basically dilute it so much and then you would mold the weed and you probably wouldn't even be able to smoke it. You're an idiot. I told everybody, and I started to show everybody too. This is what I do. Orange peels. So his credibility fell apart. But apparently our main supplier bought it because he was stupid too. So I just gave up. Fuck it. At that point, I had a good job. I could afford to go buy my own weed. It was something I wanted to do. I did it. Guilty. But it is what it is.